First Thursdays Dublin started over a year ago now, and in my role as audience development manager, I just saw an opportunity within Temple Bar, because there are so many galleries in close proximity to each other, that we could actually share each other's audiences rather than compete for them, because there could be a gallery opening every night of the week. So I contacted initially a couple of galleries within the area, just saying, do you want to stay open 6 to 8 on the first Thursday of every month? And there's a proven track record there, because it's really successful in London. They also do it in Belfast, and the thought was, why not do it in Dublin? So it has kind of evolved from 8 galleries to over 50 galleries and creative spaces now across Dublin. So it's outside of Temple Bar, it's in Smithfield and on George's Street. Over the north side, it's across Dublin now, which is brilliant. Well, it's a lot of communication, really, because galleries have opening nights on different nights of the week. Sometimes a gallery might be going through installation, so they mightn't be open on a given first Thursday. So basically, I communicate with all of the galleries that have decided to participate in this initiative. I find out whether they're open or not, whether there's a specific gallery opening, and then they send me all of the information. I collate that onto a sheet that the public can pick it up every month, and basically it's your gallery guide. So it's like a gallery trail across the city. So online on templebar.ie and also on our Facebook page, you can pick up that listing, and it shows all of the galleries that are participating in a given month. There's galleries popping up, which is brilliant, all over the place all of the time. So if I happen to see it, I contact them and see if they're interested. Likewise, they're hearing about First Thursdays because it has kind of developed an awful lot over the last wee while. So they contact me, and it's free for anyone and everyone to be part of, and there's no cost, so it's literally just sharing information, and I happen to be the person that collates that. And suppose it's also a monthly injection of what we do on Culture Night, because Culture Night is one night in the year in September, and everyone loves it, the public love it, and everyone goes out for it, and there's people crying out for that to happen more regularly. So this is, First Thursdays is more or less an answer to that, in that on a monthly basis there's late night arts and culture available for people who want to do something different. Well, a good indicator of its popularity these days is that on our Facebook page it has gone from a mere 40 likes to about 2,000 likes. We now run a First Thursdays tour. That started a couple of months ago, and that's also a good gauge to know who's going, who's hearing about it, and how the word is spreading. Because on our first tour we had 6 people, which again was a beautiful turnout, but now we're having 30 to 40 people taking part in the First Thursdays tour. And the idea there is that we kind of focus on a different pocket of the city every month. And last month it was Smithfield, so we went to 3 galleries in around there. We have a tour guide who meets the group and brings them to the galleries, and then the public get to either meet the curator or the artist who's exhibiting there. And it's kind of, it's more a tangible experience. You're not just going and experiencing the art, you're finding out a wee bit of the background, something to do with the artist. And it's also a really good thing if, maybe you don't want to go to First Thursdays on your own. Well, if you're part of the tour, there's loads of people doing it, and, you have a crowd to go with. Well, there's a lot happening. We're all meeting for the First Thursdays tour, for example. They're meeting outside the Gutter Bookshop down in the Old City. The First Thursdays tour is going to the Debbie Paul Gallery and Studios. They're going to Tamp and Stitch to meet the artist Debbie Chapman there, and then they're going to the Olivier Cornet Gallery as well. So that's the First Thursdays tour. Then there's 30 other galleries that are open across the city, and that listing is online, templebar.ie. And also, because it is the festive season, we have the turning on of the Christmas lights within the Old City and throughout all of Temple Bar. So Lord Mayor Nisha Weary is coming down to officially turn the lights on. And then we have Elf screening in Meeting House Square. So there's popcorn and some refreshments there. So a lot going on within this area, but outside of the Temple Bar area as well. Yeah, Milamage, they have worked with us on Culture Night for a number of years, and their projections it's nearly like a 3D experience. It's a very exciting experience. They put music to the back of it, and it more or less is a projection, and that they accommodate to the building that they're given. And for First Thursdays, they have the projection on Smock Alley Theatre. So if you're familiar with the theatre, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to seeing it. I haven't seen a preview myself, but it's got a backdrop of music which has surround sound, so it's a very nice experience.